and welcome to another day of science class. This is continuing Unit 1, which is gravity, and this lesson specifically is going to focus on our vocab story. So this class has 25 total students that are all honor students. What we should note about the class we're about to watch is one student has anxiety. I reworked this. This plan wasn't originally going to happen in this way, but I replanned this based on the students submitted different questions that they had that they asked the entire class. And one of the overwhelming questions they had was about pets and animals, and the other one was about sports. So I actually created this lesson we're about to watch around those because they clearly had a lot of interest in those two things. The student that has anxiety, he often has his cat in his lap, and when he does, you can see that he opens up a little bit more, he's a little bit more relaxed. So I figured having this assignment be something about bringing in his cat where he could talk about that to the class might help him. The next student is an English language learner. He speaks a different language at home, but in the classroom speaks English with everybody. He's been in our district for 3 years now, and he is very, very good at keeping up with everything. I am impressed. He's awesome. He corrects me on terms sometimes, so he is a very smart student. To help him out, we do have that Frayer model we're using. So it has the term in the middle, the definition we go over in class, and then they bring in a picture and think of an example. So then we can see the written and picture elements between our vocab. And the last student had a lot of problems with technology. She missed quite a few classes in the first 2 weeks because she couldn't log into the classroom, and then she was having a hard time navigating to other links and navigating back. So I have had her come into support hours after school and have her present her screen and show me what she's doing. A lot of her problems stem from having about 67 tabs open, and her internet just cannot keep up with everything she has open, and then she can't see what the tabs say, so it's hard for her to navigate between them. So she has been doing really well since, but I do keep an eye on her and double check that if we go to a breakout room, I go to that room first just to make sure she got there well, and then when we navigate back to the main classroom, I always double check that she is there, and if not, I send her a quick email saying what's happening and what we can do to help her with that. So what we've accomplished so far, we've defined mass, weight, gravity, and distance and completed those 4 Frayer model slides with those terms. So all of the students have their own unique set. I told them they should have their own example that is not my own. So again, the model will include the picture, definition, unit, and an example that they think of so they can refer back to those as we go through the unit. And let's see what else. Oh, they've described the relationship between these terms. So with gravity, we've said that as mass increases, gravity should increase. As mass decreases, gravity should decrease. As distance increases, gravity decreases. And as distance decreases, gravity increases. And we've gone over that quite a bit, but that is the newest relationship we've gone over. So I have them review that a little bit more. Just so we know the newest things, and they're going to have to bring that into their story, all of these different items. So today's goal, using the Frayer model slides they created in class, we're going to create a story in the small groups using all 4 vocab terms, their definitions, and their relationship to each other. So they have a rubric, a template, and their own unique slide that they fill out. So there's 1 story per group, but every student has to write that story down to get points. What I'm looking for, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. I want them to talk to each other, to present their screens, to feel comfortable working together and talking about the animal that they're doing, working with here, and how it relates all of our terms together. So hopefully this will cement in those terms and we will know them so well. I want correct definitions, so we've gone over these quite a few times and I've asked them to review them in class, so I hope those are correctly written. And then the correct relationship between the terms, so mass and gravity, weight, and how gravity is related to it, and distance. So I'm hoping they won't confuse weight and mass, and this will be a good test of that. And then I'm going to navigate over to the story that I created. So this is the document I created to help them. It's based on my dog, MJ, and I created this because they had such high interest in sports and animals, so I thought bringing this together would really help lock in these terms. So one day MJ was having a great dream. He dreamed he had no weight. Weight measures the force of gravity pulling on an object, so he floated into space. As he floated further from Earth, the gravity between him and Earth decreased, but still existed. Gravity is the force of attraction between two masses. In space, he changed his mass by putting on his favorite jersey. Putting on his jersey increased his mass. Mass is the amount of matter an object contains. He decided to play basketball. The distance to the net was 3 meters. Distance is the amount of space between two things. Suddenly, the mass of the planet he was playing on increased. With this, gravity increased. Could he still make the shot with force pulling him down? He threw the ball. Would MJ make the shot? Yes, the crowd went wild. What a great dream. So, what I'm hoping they pull from this story, besides the fact that Space Jam is a great movie, I want them to go through and have these terms written like this, where they're nice, big, bold, different size, either highlight under them, underline them, so we can go through and see the different things and bring in pictures. I told them they could use a pet if they were comfortable bringing in pictures of their pet. Otherwise, they could easily pull pictures from the internet if they want a unique animal to use. What else? So I'm going to have them write this in a document like this, and then I am going to have them later put it into a slideshow presentation, like a PowerPoint, but through Google. And we're going to make it a short book, like a children's book, and they're going to present to the class and read their story, so everybody should be able to read a page of their book. And I'm excited to see it happen. We'll see how class goes today, and it looks like they're coming in now. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Perfect. As everybody's coming into class, I'm gonna show you this, and we'll go over it just a couple of times so as people come in they won't be missing anything. So we went through and started our project yesterday, so we wrote down all of our terms and started seeing how we could incorporate that into a story. Every single group that I checked in on had a character, which, good job, that was a great part of this. So today we're going to try, and you might have naturally had it, but if you didn't, there should be some kind of problem in your story and some kind of resolution. That's kind of how most stories rock. So if you didn't have that, then this is the time to add that, so it might naturally occur in your story. And we will be taking what we created in our Google Docs. You may not have finished it, but we will have time to finish it today and then move over into Google Slides, which Google Slides is what we use to make the vocab. So you will not have a template. One person in your group opens Slides and then shares it. So a lot of you were sharing that document yesterday, which was awesome. So one person will open Google Slide, share it with the others. There's no template for this, and you will just copy all of the things that you wrote on that document into your slides and create it like it's pages in a book that you're going to flip through. And on Monday we will come to class, so we are going to finish this up today. Monday we'll come to class and we are going to present it. So you're going to choose one person in your group to present, and then divide the work up between how many people are in your group. So if there's 4 slides and 4 people, then perfect, all of you read one slide, right? So on my screen, I transferred over my story with MJ. So if you look at it, I just made the text where it was easy to see, and I made when you go through, you can clearly see that I added backgrounds, and even the ones where the picture was the important part, I made the background just a cool color. You can always see the text, and don't forget the important part is making the vocab terms that are important to the story bold and bright. You should be able to see them wherever you go in this story. So as we go through, there's not a lot of text on each page, so it's easy to read, easy to go through. Your one person presenting will be able to follow along as you read through. So this slide, I made it easy. It was about basketball, so the background was a court, and as you go through, I went and did this. So if you have questions on this or setting this up or sharing the document, please let me know. But otherwise, you can head on over to your breakout rooms, and I'll be checking in to see how you're rocking through your project, okay? And you can unmute now if you have any questions, and I will go over that with you.
Is there a certain number of pictures you have to have?
Nope. So if you think a couple pictures then works best. For mine, I tried to include one picture on every page, and sometimes the picture was the background. So with this one, if you're looking at my screen still, the background, this is just the background. There's no picture on this page. On the first ones, that's just the background, but this page has a specific picture listed on it. Does that make sense, Olivia? Perfect. So you can head to your breakout room, and if you have questions, you can pop back here, but I'll be checking in on every group, okay? So Caroline, if it's easier, yeah, Dominic, go ahead.
I got lagged out, so what are we doing?
Perfect. So if you look at my screen, we're going to go into our breakout rooms in just a second here and transfer the document that we made yesterday into Google Slides. So then it's like pages in a book. So then you're going to decide in your group which pages you will read on Monday. So out loud, then if this is your page, then you'll say, he dreamed he had no weight. Weight measures the force pulling on an object, so he floated into space. Does that make sense? And do you know your group?
Yep, alright.
Perfect. Head on over then.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
And Brandon, are you in your group? Okay, he left. All right. Hello, Leah. Oh, hello, Leah.
Hi.
Are you the only one that made it to your group today? Oh, Simon's here. Perfect. And then was Braden here yesterday? Braden's here now. Perfect. So, what was your story about yesterday? What was your character?
It was my dog, and she was growing wings at where we left off.
Awesome. So, if someone wants to open the slides and share it with everyone here, then you can start transferring over what you had already worked on as you're finishing up your story then, okay?
Yeah, I just shared it with them.
Awesome. So yes, make sure your first page is going to be that title page, your second page is going to be the who it's by, and then you can launch into making it unique as the slides go on, okay? And I'll check back in later to see how you're rocking, okay?
Thanks.
All right, see ya. All right, hello. How is your group doing on your project?
Good. Where's that?
Perfect. So you have quite a few people in your group, so that'll make it easier for you because you can all kind of pick one term and go over that one term then. So make sure when you set up your slides that the first one is going to be that title page and the second will be your names. And then after that, you can divide up how many are the next slide. So what did your main character end up being? Roisin, what was your main character?
We used Olivia's dog.
Oh, yes. Perfect. That'll turn out fun then. And then do you have a problem in your story yet? Olivia, do you
Yeah, the problem is that Stella accidentally got on a spaceship and went in outer space. And she has to try to get back to Earth.
All right, and do you know how she'll solve it yet?
Not really, and we're thinking about it.
Perfect. Awesome. Then you guys are rocking it, and I'll check back in a little bit to see if you need any assistance then. Angela, are you good?
Yep.
Perfect. Brandon, are you good? Perfect. Awesome. Good job, guys.
I could try and present since it's shared with us, right?
Oh, good
Yeah,
job. Yes.
it is.
Can you
Okay,
present
then I'll
it
try
in
and
here?
present.
See what you have so far?
Let's see if I can pull it up.
The group is kind of having technical difficulties right now.
Yeah, I can't get into the Meet on my computer.
Yeah, and Primo's having internet issues, so I'm going to see if I can present and,
So if it's easier to create slides first and then share it between each other, if you're all actively working on it, then turning off your picture like you have now, that'll definitely help with that. Is Kendall here too?
yeah, she's here.
Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. And then what was your main character in your group?
My dog Brody.
Perfect. And then let's see here. Do you have a problem in your story yet?
That's what I'm trying to pull up right now. I think it's that,
Here we finished on the dock.
yeah.
Right. Do any of you have access to the doc? Do any of you have access to the doc yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to pull up right now.
Okay, good. So do you have any questions about the
I
project?
think I can get it up.
All right, I'll check back in a little bit, see if you got that up, okay?
Okay.
See ya. All right, hello. How is yours going?
Good.
Good. And what was your main character?
Lucy's cat Patches.
Oh, yes, I do remember this one. And what was the problem you were going to face in your story?
She went into her owner's bag, and that was going to space.
And do you know how you're going to solve it yet?
I think she saw gravity, like the zero gravity was fun, so she started like flying around and having fun.
Oh, well, that's good. That does sound like a pretty fun I think you'll probably get some good pictures then to add to your project. Do you have any pictures so far?
I'm uploading some to my drive right now.
Awesome. Good job. Thanks for bringing in your own pictures. That was really nice of you to add that to the project. And then do you have the slides open yet? Perfect. So I'll check back in a little bit to see how your slides are coming along, okay? Make sure you have the first is the title page, and then you have your names on a second page, and then you go into your story, okay? All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, how's your project going?
It's going good. Mrs. Losito,
Yes.
I actually have a question for you.
Yes.
So I have two, but the first one is do we stay in here for the entire class period, or is there a time we go back?
Nope, so you'll be in here till the end of class, which is going to be 9:55, and you'll be working on your slides. So in a little bit, I'm going to come back in here, and I'm going to look over what slides you have done so far, and then on Monday, we aren't going to work on these anymore. We're going to finish them today, and Monday, I want you to divide up. So say, Ava, you're going to present the screen, and that you'll read the first 3 slides, which will be the title, the who it's by, and the page on mass, maybe, and then Tyler will read weight and distance, and Blair will read gravity, maybe, right?
I have another question.
Yeah.
And it says in the rubric that we have to use increase and decrease twice. Does that mean we use one increase word and one decrease, or
you can
two
use
increase and one
you
decrease?
can use them either way. So for mine, I think I used 2 increases in my example. So you can absolutely do that, but just make sure you're including that so you know how mass or weight or distance changes, right?
Okay.
So then what's your main character that you have in your group?
Turtle and Ducky.
Yes, I do remember this. And Blair, do you have what the problem in your group is yet?
What?
Does your character Turtle and Ducky have a problem that they face in their story?
There's there was an asteroid or something that well, in our document we did that they saw an asteroid and the distance between them increased and the asteroid became larger.
Perfect. That was a really great explanation of your story. And then Tyler, do you have a solution to your problem yet? All right. Well, then you can work on that and keep updating your slides. What could a solution be, Tyler? If an asteroid's coming at them, what could they do? Do you have an idea for a solution, Tyler, of what they could do?
Traveling to different planets and explaining what's happening and stuff. So and then they travel to Mars. And they found that and how they're going to fall. So it's the way of the fall, decrease and
Okay, perfect. So I like that your story has a lot of progression through it. So did they go to space to do these things? So then maybe they come back to their planet at the end? Okay. Well, thank you, Ava. Yeah, that looks good. Like your fancy glasses, Ava. They're nice. Thank you. All right. Oh, and you got a puppy too, Tyler. Oh, that's a cute dog. Maybe they meet the dog at the end. That's a good solution. So yeah, I'll check in a little bit. So start those slides, and I will come back to look over what you have. Okay. Bye. All right. Hello. How is your group doing on your project? Good. And you're working on the slides now, Niraj? Yeah. Okay. And let's see here. Jessica, what was the character you chose in your prompt? Turtle. Yes. That was going to be a good one. And does your character have a problem they face in the story? And what was the problem, Deo? Oh, that's a good problem. Does it? What was the solution to it? Does he figure it out in the end? Well, that's a good story prompt for a turtle. I'm gonna like this one a lot. So yeah, keep working on those, and I'm gonna come back and next time you can show me what you have so far. Okay? Do you have any questions while I'm here? All right, perfect. Good job, guys. All right, hello. How is your story prompt going? Ella, how's your story prompt going? How is the story prompt going? All right, and what's your character you used, Ella? Oh, yep, that one I do recall. That the ferret in space is going to be a really funny one. Do you have a problem that your ferret faces? That's no problem. Okay, and then do you have your slides open yet? Are you transferring things? All right, perfect. So Shireen, do you have any questions? Are you doing good? Okay, good. Marilyn, you're good too? Awesome. So I'll come back in a little bit and see what you're doing on your slides, okay? So keep working on this. I like that you're presenting.
Yeah. And then I picture the sentence. But is that how you did it?
Yes, so I did it where it was like there was a picture of him and it said like, and then he was going to play basketball and it was a picture of basketball. Then it was like, and this increased his mass because blank. And so it was kind of like reading through a storybook, like a children's book. And what was the Adventures of Coco the Panda? Nice. So that can be one slide, and then the by Caleb, Connor, Sneha, and Adriana. Perfect. I like that you have these in different colors. Are all of you assigned a color?
Really, we wanted to do it only on 3 slides, and then realized that.
I mean, that's exactly how a storybook reads through. So I really like that you thought of that, Sneha. And I like that you're also doing on your slide that the mass is bold here and that you even did the definitions in a different color. So then it really stands out. So that turned out really, really well. But yeah, just divide it in fourths and also choose. So Caleb's presenting right now. So Caleb, would you be able to present on Monday? Perfect. So then you have your presenter set up and then just divide up. So make sure one person reads that title page and the who it's by and then goes into your first slide. So you should have all of those things read through, okay? Okay. That's doing really well. Awesome. Hi, guys. Do you have any questions before I go? Cool, I like that you're presenting yours. Perfect. So let's see here. Do you have your first slide with your title?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then Leah, you're presenting. Good job. Are you able to present on Monday, Leah?
Yeah.
Perfect. And then do you know who's going to read the title page? All right. Do you know how many total slides it's going to be so far?
I think you just finished it. Like this last slide.
All right. Perfect. There's 6, so that works out really well because there's 3 of you, so you can all read the 2 slides, okay? And I like that you added the border around it to make it super fancy, and then on the second one, if you want to add like pictures and stuff, which I'm sure that's what that space is for. Oh, you even numbered it. I like that.
Yeah.
Through. Oh, good job highlighting the definition, making those. Awesome. Yours is turning out really, really well. And Kona is a puppy, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Is that actually, it was your dog, Leah?
Yeah.
So then you'll have real pictures of Kona?
Yeah. Hopefully. I still gotta take pictures of them because we wanted the storyline first.
Gotcha. So remember with my picture, so I took a picture that already existed of him just like doing silly things, and I went into Paint and I just edited it so it looked like it. So it was just him sitting in my lap, and I made it look like he was in space. And you can use just a direct photo of him doing something random, and then put pictures around it. So like, you know, basketball next to him or something.
Okay.
That works. Good job. I like your project a lot.
Thanks.
And do you have any questions?
Not that I know of.
Awesome. You're rocking it. Good job. Brayden, did you have any questions? Simon?
No.
Good. Good job, guys. All right, hello. Is one of you able to present your screen so I can see what your slides look like now?
Yeah, I can.
Perfect. Oh, fancy.
So we have still on the moon, and then there's this, and then we have our storyline, some vocabulary we're still working on.
All right. Yes, I like this so far. You did a really good job with the backgrounds and making it a fancy futuristic font. And then you are awesome at this presenting. Can you present on Monday, Olivia?
Yeah.
And then are you just going to divide the slides into fourths then, so when there's that many? Perfect. Good job. Do you have any questions then?
Not really.
Then Monday, you will be rock stars. When I call in your color group, then you can start reading through just like that. I like where your story's going. Do you have a problem for your character that you were, Stella?
Yes.
Yeah, Brandon, what was the problem that your story had?
She is caught in space.
And is there a solution so far? Or are you still working on it?
No, I'm pretty sure we have one, but we haven't got to that yet.
Perfect. Was Stella Olivia's dog? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Mhm.
So then are you going to bring in real photos, Olivia?
I already have real photos. We just need to add them.
Awesome. Good job. You guys are doing really well. I liked that font too. That was really brought in a little extra fun for Gravity. Good job, guys. See you Monday. All right, hello. Can one of you present your slides so I can see how they're going so far?
Sure.
Nice. So your title, the first page, you can always name it like Brody the dog or something, right? So it's like if you were to pick up a book at the library, you wouldn't necessarily read the Pet Gravity story. Well, maybe you would. If that's what you want to call it. And that's okay. I like that all your slides are a different color. That's really nice. You can rename it later too. So go to your second slide. Awesome. So then you're going to put in a picture below that, right? Distance. Nice. And have you divided up your stuff into 4 people? Are you going to have 8 slides
the
then?
different background colors.
Gotcha. Oh, I like that the background colors correlate to who's going to read it. That's nice. Cool. That works out very nicely. Nice. So does Brody have what's the problem that Brody faces? He's trying to get the squirrel.
He's chasing a squirrel, but it's running away.
And then what's the solution in the end? Does he get the squirrel?
He ate too much, so then he just took a nap.
I agree with Brody on that. That's a good solution to eating too much. Good. So I like that you're going through and you're coloring it based on who's reading what. Do you have any questions for your slides at all?
No.
All right, Dominic, you're doing a good job presenting that. So on Monday, would you be able to present yours for your group?
Yep.
Perfect. So then your group is ready to rock for Monday then, okay? We'll see you then.
All right.
Hello, can somebody present your slides to see what you're doing so far?
I will.
Perfect, thank you, Lucy. Oh, I like that you have real pictures.
So this is our first slide.
Oh, I like that editing on that picture that you just had. That was really nice. Oh, and you wrote who was reading which slide? That's nice.
Yeah.
So then who's going to read the first 2?
I guess I could.
Perfect. Would you be able to present on Monday as well, Lucy? I like that you're presenting it now. Yeah, could you do that on Monday? Oh, gravity, good. You defined it, underlined it. Perfect. So how many total slides do you have?
7.
All right. And then did you divide that amongst the 3 of you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. Do you have a problem that Patches faces, Ula?
Yeah, that he didn't know where he was going, so he just went into the back and went up into space.
Cool.
And then she got scared.
Aww. And Joey, is there a solution here to the story?
Right here, she got scared.
Oh. But what was the solution to the story? What happened in the end?
Her owner
She
told her that
found
it was
out.
okay, and the little to no gravity made her think it was fun. Like,
Oh, yes, she's going to play in the zero gravity. Oh, yes, I do remember your story. That was a really good one. Thanks for presenting that, Lucy, and thanks for helping out explaining that story, Ula. And Joey, did you have any questions? Did you have your assigned slides written down? Good job, you guys rocked that. So seems like you were doing a really great job there, and I like that you had the background colors on all that and you pulled in all those pictures. So you did a good job uploading all of those to your drive pretty quickly. That was a lot of pictures to bring in very quickly. Awesome. So on Monday, then when I call your group color, then you will just, Lucy, you can open it, start presenting, and you can read through it. So if you want to practice reading through it once or twice, and you'll be ready to rock. Okay? Good job, guys. You did really good on your project, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you Monday.
I want to, but I can't. I don't know how
Yeah, you can.
to do it.
All right,
Please.
hello.
I want to know how to do it.
There.
Oh,
Oh.
Let's see here. Can one of you present the
Boom.
slides so I can see what you have so far?
that looked good. It's like they're watching the asteroid from the rocket, then they're gonna go to the Mars.
Yeah.
Tyler, can you present your screen so I can see what you're working on?
Oh, here, I can present my screen.
Thank you, Ava.
Okay, so I'm gonna read this part, then. Wait, who's gonna present? Are you gonna present?
We're gonna present our own
Sorry,
slides and pictures.
it's taking me a second because my computer's a little bit laggy. But just give me like a minute and it should be up.
Okay.
Do Monday. Wait, what time is it?
9:53.
minutes.
Oh yeah.
Wait, should I also add this slide to the vocab story temple? Right?
Add the slides to it. Is that what you're asking?
Stop.
Who just saw that? I'm like, counting the dog or something.
Okay, but like, can you guys see this?
Copy link.
No, not
One
yet.
sec.
So you're gonna have to click share and click entire screen and then say yes.
Add link.
Wait, I can't hear anybody talking because I'm getting sounds from everyone.
I can't add the slide.
Can you guys see what I'm sharing?
No, not yet, Ava.
Add the slide.
So you can
Okay.
you can click the share button in the top right and add my name to it, and I can see it in an email if it's not
Oh
sharing.
yeah, I can do that if you want. If it's
Thank you,
not
Blair.
loading.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm presenting. Or like, can everybody
have
except
to-
Mrs. Losito put herself on mute because I can't hear anybody?
Yeah, I'll mute it too.
Because I'm getting muffled.
Well, do we have to have the slide and the page thing put down in the vocab story temple?
Here, let me see what you're.
Can you guys see it? Because I'm presenting and it says I'm presenting.
So right now it's just a. Oh, it's loading right now, Ava. Thank you. Can you go to the first page?
Yes.
Oh, I like all your pictures. Awesome. Great background. Everybody's included. Who's gonna read this page?
Probably me, maybe.
All right. Are you able to present it on Monday, Ava?
Yes, I probably will be unless I'm having technical issues.
Perfect.
But yes.
So then, Blair, are you a backup in case Ava's having technical issues?
I can't share it because like my iPad is on the Google Meet and my computer is separate. From
Awesome. Then Tyler, can you be the backup?
Yeah, I think he'll be the backup. But if you're seeing that page 2 is up, Tyler's gonna present this one.
Yep. So
Yeah.
only one
I'm gonna read
person.
that.
One person will present, and then you click through and read your slide. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I'll read.
I like that. Thank you
slide.
for highlighting the definitions there. Awesome. I like your pictures. And then is this your whole story? What was the problem that Turtle and Ducky faced?
The problem was that, like, it's a really small problem, but, like, basically they were trying to play football with their friends Goose and Frog, and the football was too heavy, so they couldn't play.
And then do they solve it in the end?
Yeah.
Do they solve
Yeah, they took some air out of the football.
Oh, I like that problem a lot, and I like that solution. Good job. So this project turned out really well, and I like that you're presenting it now, and it's going through. I like that you colored the backgrounds, and you're adding some extra pictures. So then after this, you are done. This class is done for the day, and we'll see you Monday when we present, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
So in this project, what they absolutely rocked, navigating between the links. This was the first time they opened and shared links without me creating that template for them. all of the ones before they'd have to click into it and just fill it out themselves, and this time I challenged them and asked if they needed help to reach out, and no students in this class reached out. They did it themselves, which was amazing. This is something that I'll ask them to do more in the future. Emailing. It was hard to see here, but overnight 2 students asked for clarification before starting today, and I liked that they were adjusting and fixing what they were working on before they got to class. So they don't generally get homework, so the fact that they're working on this outside of class, I really liked that they did this and using their resources. As you can see, I didn't get a lot of questions, but they were doing exactly what I had asked from them in their rubric, which was awesome. So they were asking each other and they were figuring things out, and they shared pictures. They uploaded things to the drive, and then using the drive brought them into the Google products. I really liked that this class did all of these things. If I were to fix anything, maybe bring them back into the main classroom at the end just to say goodbye. But I think I had a good moment with all of them to kind of say goodbye and review the second time I went in and viewed all of the different rooms. So I'm pretty pleased with the navigating to a different area and working in small groups in a virtual setting. Thanks.